How do you like I was saying earlier, drawing your strength? Because again, most people don't even lose one kid. Most people in the world do have the luxury of passing and their children, all their children, burying them. But
That,
you losing 5 out of 10.
and that's how God intended it to be. We ain't never supposed to outlive our children, okay? When God created the universe, the world, it wasn't intended for us bringing these kids in this world and we outliving them.
Right.
You know, that's how life and people, you supposed to die. So we only promise 70 years to a life. If you live anything over 70 years, your ass is living on borrowed time. And even then, God's still not done with you. Your purpose ain't served yet. You know, people look at bad situations like, it's sad that a 4-year-old child who ain't never did nothing to nobody have to suffer from the wrath of somebody else. See, that's what makes it hard to me for people to have faith, because like you said, what God would let this happen to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? And that's where free will kick in, because a lot of mistakes, like me personally, I ain't never crossed nobody. I ain't never did nothing dirty to nobody that ain't deserve it, that ain't do nothing to me.
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? Just have this type of mindset that I see what's going on, like setting somebody up or crossing some. That's why Duck was able to have 2 fucking sets that wanted to kill each other in the same room and ain't shit happen. That's some powerful ass shit.
Can you take me to the day? Like, what was the last conversation you had with Duck before he passed? On how did you find out the news about him passing?
Well, that night, August 3rd, he had his sons. I think he just left the studio, but he came in the house, and my grandbaby was crying. I came in the house. I was gone. When I came in the house, Duck was at my house, and I hear my grandbaby crying. So I go in the back, because the way the back of the house was, like I had the back of the house and it was like a dining area with the room. So that was like my little portion. And he was back there and I'm hearing my grandbaby crying. So I go back there like, what the hell is he crying for? And I see he got him standing on one leg. You know, so I guess discipline him or whatever. And I say, why the fuck you got him standing there like that? He know why he's standing there. You know what I'm saying? This was our conversation. So after about 5 more minutes, I'm like, hell nah, you ain't finna keep making my grandbaby standing. I'm a grandmama. See, it's different from being a parent than a grandmama.
Absolutely.
You know, as a parent, I get your ass in that corner and stand. You know, but seeing somebody do this to you, hell no. Come on, grandbaby, get over here. And he was like, man, go on, this my son. And I told his ass, nigga, you mad, right? And I say, you my son. And that was basically the end of that. So I think I cooked some chicken tenders and some fries. He ate. Then he started getting the kids ready. And the last words I said to my son, I say, where you finna go, home? And he stared at me for like 10 seconds and was like, yeah, Mom, I'm finna go home. And he left. And the next day I got up. I missed him before he came to my house, because he'll come over there every day by 12 o'clock. He'll lay on my floor. He'll smoke his wood. He'll get in his phone. He like make studio appointments like for the last year and a half. That's all he was at. He was at the studio with Chris, studio with Daddy, like He just stayed in the studio. And they was like, he was happy because it was August 4th. And we always celebrate my grandmother's birthday, which is August 5th. This is the lady who raised 5 generations of kids. So we always do something big August 5th. So this was August 4th. And I wasn't there when he got there. I missed him because I was out with my daughter. So I just found out that my daughter was pregnant.
Got
So
you.
I was out all that morning. I got up instantly, took her around, found out. So in the process of me doing that, it was like about four or something. I'm in the house and my phone just ringing. My phone started ringing. And I'm like, hello. And they talking about Duck just got shot. So I'm like, are they starting these rumors again? Because you know they had the rumor before that he was shot and killed. So I'm like, but then when it got real to me, I saw the video.
No.
So I see the video of the man and he on the ground. But I'm stuck in traffic trying to get to Northwestern. And people study calling me. And they like, shit, they talking about he dead. And I'm like, can I confirm my son's death? Can I get to the hospital and see what's going on with my child? So when I get there, they treated us so cruel. They treated us like shit. Like, I saw the video of how they allow him to lay on the ground and stop the ambulance from caring from him. And he lived 22 minutes after being shot over 22 times. And all that time they had him and denied him medical attention. He was on that ground dying. And by the time he made it to the hospital, he was deceased.
Wow.
In the hospital 3 minutes away from where he was shot at. Then to add insult to injury, the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, get her ass on national TV and say he fancied himself as a rapper. He was live screaming, showing his location, which was all lies. But in April, you were on a picture with Lil Durk. Why he fighting attempt murder charge in Atlanta? But my son not even being arrested as adults. No gun cases. Never been to the penitentiary. No drug cases. What press release secretary allowed you to scandalize somebody's name like that you don't know? Because the police didn't like him. While they had us around the corner lying to me talking about, oh, it's under investigation, had me thinking that my son was still alive. They were around the other corner announcing him dead on national TV. And somebody clapped in the crowd when they announced his name. So it's more than what people think that I'm dealing with. It's deeper. I'm fighting for the rights of his music because somebody who he trusted is not allowing us to pursue with dropping his music. That's why I be so hard to push what I'm trying to do, because as a mom, y'all mothers, if they're still alive, like, that's your queen. I don't care what she did. She left your ass on a garbage lid. You forgive her. She brought you here. She ain't get no payment for that. And that's what a lot of these kids don't understand. Because me as a parent, I went through some shit. And it probably was saying like a lot of times where I didn't love my kids because of my actions. But my kids have always been my work. Dads had choices when they felt like dealing with them. But me as the mother couldn't do that. So I'm glad I had the type of structure I had. I thank God for every struggle I ever been through. It has taught me to stand firm on what I believe in. And I just want it better. I don't want my grandkids going up saying, oh, your daddy killed my daddy or I'm going to kill you. The cycle needs to stop. I don't want to get political on this shit because I'm not a political person, but I know what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
It's about them sitting back, making shit accessible for us to destroy ourselves because that's what they want anyway. However way they put it, Black lives shouldn't only matter to people when the police kill us.